Well, I think the one thing that's really hard to evaluate is our freshmen. The only thing we have a chance to go on is what they do in practice. They've gotten better. They've improved. The thing I've been most impressed with our young guys is just their attitude every day. You know, it can be a long year, especially when you're not getting a chance to play a lot, you're not in rotations, you know, to keep that enthusiasm and excitement to try to get better. You know, those guys have done that, and I've been really, really proud of them for that. But clearly, with our team right now being down to the 6 players that have really absorbed most of the minutes, we're going to need, through foul trouble, substitutions, fatigue, we're going to have to utilize those guys. Now, the uncertainty and the unknown is these guys have not really been in situations in the heart and the heat of the game to see how they, you know, will respond. But they're going to get kind of thrusted into that here in Knoxville tomorrow.
You have an idea, out of those 3 freshmen, who will be the first to come off the bench?
I don't. You know, a lot depends. You know, Patrick picks up a foul trouble. Scotty, for the first time, you know, he got some foul trouble against Arkansas, fatigue, long minutes on the floor. It could be a number of guys, you know, of those 3 guys, you know, coming off the bench.
Well, this has been a pretty good rebounding team all year, but you've been out rebounding your last couple of games. Any concerns about that heading into Tennessee? That's a pretty physical team.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've got to rebound the ball. I think that's always a thing, but I mean, to say that I'm like, you know, overly concerned, I mean, I wouldn't use that. Can we do a better job? Yeah, I don't think there's, you know, I mean, I think you can pinpoint and bring out and expose whatever you want to expose in terms of, you know, what we've lacked in a game from game. As a coach, we're dealing with all that stuff all the time. You know, we need to do a good job rebounding. And when we do a good job rebounding, I don't think we have it, you know, just completely figured out. You know, if we don't do a good job with assists, you know, we didn't have a lot against Missouri. I think we had 10. You know, we lead in the league in assists. Not worried about it. We need to do a better job getting better at those things. So I think there's always things we're looking at to try to get better at.
What are you seeing in particular the last few games in terms of how you guys?
Well, I think, you know, certainly you know, sometimes when we're small, I mean, it's really, really hard to rebound, you know, if Patrick Young is off the floor in foul trouble and then we're having to play 4 guards. I mean, that's a problem. You know, there was some times in the game where we had, you know, Murphy's in the game with Prather, and then we've got Boynton Rosario and Scotty Wilkin. We're just small. You know, there's going to be some challenges there, and we've got to collectively do a good job there.